We ask your assistance in recognizing these graduates by keeping this a formal ceremony, adding to the joy and dignity of the occasion. Distractions are not appropriate for this setting. We wish that all attention be directed to each individual graduate throughout the ceremony. Your cooperation is appreciated, and please turn off your cell phones. Coming in right now, leading the class of 2005 will be the senior class officers, followed by our highest honors graduates and the commencement program participants. Please stand to recognize our graduating seniors as they enter the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present the Parkland High School class of 2005. Congratulations, graduates! The Parkland High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Jason LaRue, will now play the school alma mater, which will be followed by our national anthem. The words for the alma mater are found in your commencement program. Before we begin the program, let's pause for a moment of reflection. Mr. Matthew Cuck, a 1999 graduate of Parkland, gave his life while serving our country in Iraq this year. Also, Mrs. Patricia Herber, a dedicated, caring, compassionate Spanish teacher at the high school, passed away last week. May we remember them always, and now may we have a moment of silence to honor their memories. Thank you. Be seated, please. Kevin Collins, president of the senior class, will now make the presentation of the class key to Laura Dinkelacker, who is president of the junior class. Get him, Kevin.
Dr. Donahue, Dr. Novi, school board members, Principal Snizak, teachers, family, and friends. Thank you for coming to share this very special evening with the Parkland High School class of 2005. And classmates, or should I say graduates, tonight has been a long time coming. 4 years ago, we started our journey when we entered the doors of Parkland. As freshmen, we had no idea where this journey would take us. We had no idea whom we would meet, what we would learn, what high school would be like, or what we would take with us from the halls of Parkland. But over the course of these 4 years, we have slowly answered these questions. Our teachers drilled mathematical concepts into our heads, made us speak in foreign languages, and taught us the importance of U.S. history. We developed relationships with people who have broadened our views and challenged our beliefs, and we have formed friendships that will last a lifetime. We have cheered at sporting events, hung out at school dances, listened at school music events and plays, studied, and we've talked online for hours. And we had great times at our prom and post-prom party. Over these 4 years, we have spent more time with each other than we have with our families. And in doing so, by hanging together, by laughing together, by competing together, by cheering together, by studying together, and by sometimes crying together, we have transformed from 700 insecure, wide-eyed freshmen into a single entity, the Parkland class. And what a great senior class we have. Over these 4 years, we have poured our energies into Parkland, and indeed, we have accomplished a great deal. In academics, we had 6 national merit finalists. Our scholastic scrimmage team made it to the conference quarterfinal this year. Our debate team has dominated the conference for the past 3 years and had a nearly undefeated record this year. Our strong math team put forth the #1 rated mathematician in the state. And of course, we scored high marks on our PSSA exams. We are equally talented in the arts. From our work on the stage, we won the Freddie Award for Best Orchestra. We had 2 students nominated for Best Actor, 1 nominated for Best Supporting Actor. And for the past 3 years, we've been nominated for Best Show. We had 2 students make the state level for chorus and orchestra, and we had another student make the national orchestra. And we had another student win national recognition for her work with sculpture. In athletics, we continued and expanded upon the Parkland tradition of success. The football team and girls' swim team both won state titles. 7 other teams were state runners-up. We had 20 district championships and 38 conference championships. We had individual state champions in swimming and in wrestling. And we had an all-state football player. And just a few nights ago, our girls' softball team just missed out on another state title. So yes, we have much to be proud of. But along with our successes, we have made our share of mistakes. Of course, we stayed out past curfew, and we did not always study enough for tests. We left school property, and we suffered the consequences. We partied a little too hard, and we're not always as careful as we should have been while driving. But while we were embarrassed from our mistakes, we always learned from them. And while we were suffering through disappointment, we were constantly maturing. And thankfully, we made it through all these growing pains, and we are stronger for it. So tonight, we are here to celebrate. We have walked through the halls of Parkland, and now, once again, we find ourselves at its door. And as we stand here ready to say goodbye to Parkland, the feeling is somewhat bittersweet. Our friends, our teachers, our memories of Parkland are all so alive for us now, and we hesitate to leave them. But Parkland has prepared us for the future. Academically, athletically, and artistically, we are all better than when we entered the school. And hopefully, we are all better people too. our strong friendships and memories will extend well beyond the halls of Parkland. Parkland has given us the knowledge, the strength, the courage, the friendships we need for the future. We are ready. So now it's time. It's time to move forward. It's time to challenge what we disagree with and support what we believe, to question and to seek answers, to explore, to compete, to learn, and to create. But now we can do it in the world, not just at Parkland. So yes, it's time to move forward, but never to leave Parkland behind. In closing, I would like to leave you with two thoughts. The first is that I hope we will always feel as close to each other as we do tonight. And the second is that I hope in the future we will all find as much happiness as we have found here at Parkland. Class of 2005, I salute you. One sec. And now it is my pleasure to present this key, this symbol of the tools Parkland gives us to succeed, to the junior class president, Miss Laura Dinkelacker. Good luck.
One of the benefits of being junior class president is being able to get up here tonight and experience our future while celebrating your accomplishments. For the past 3 years, we have watched you excel in the classroom, triumph on the athletic fields, and perform on stage. It is not only a duty, but also an honor for us to continue this tradition in your place. On behalf of the class of 2006, I would like to wish you the best of luck in the future, but I'd also like to thank you for leaving us with the challenge of realizing our own potential as we follow in your footsteps. Thank you.
The musical selection entitled "For Just a Little While" will now be presented by the following seniors: Bridget Copes, Amro Fidel, Erica Keller, Dawn Kramlich, Julian Lewis, Ryan Lilly, John T. Moyer, Megan Peterson, Colin Paskaritz, John E. Stevenson, Emily Santa, Mark Selensky, Brian Thornton, Julia Wade, Laura Walk, Ben Youngerman, and Sarah Thompson.
Just a little while. Maybe someday when we're all alone, maybe someday out there on our own, we'll remember this time and we'll smile. for just a little while. For just a little while, we have shared the music. For just a little while, we have shared a dream, But I know that in my heart we will never be apart. What a special time it was, for just a little while. Maybe someday, when we're all alone, maybe someday, out there on our own, we'll remember this time and we'll smile for just a little while. For just a little while. Just a little while. Just a little while. What a special time it was.
Thank you, students. Terrific. Parkland High School has a tradition of selecting a commencement speaker through a competitive process. 12 talented seniors made the selection committee have a very difficult job this year, but a single winner has been selected out of the numerous skilled and enthusiastic contestants. This year's senior speaker is Mr. Xiang Thao. Some of Xiang's accomplishments are as follows. He captained the Lehigh Valley American Legion's math team, which recently claimed first place nationally. He was the Scholastic Scrimmage captain and all-star. He won the Ivy League Model UN Best Delegate Award. A particular favorite of my accomplishments, he earned the highest possible score in each of the 6 advanced placement exams. He will attend Harvard University in the fall, and it is my honor to introduce this year's senior speaker, Mr. Xiang Thao.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is certainly a pleasure to be here tonight speaking to all of you, particularly because I have no idea why I have been permitted to embarrass Parkland yet once more. But I certainly don't plan on missing this wonderful opportunity. Tonight, we gather our thoughts and form our visions for the road ahead. So while we're all going crazy about senior week tomorrow, we also sit here reminiscing memories of 4 hectic years that we will never forget. I'm sure we all leave here with that one song that will forever remind us of these high school years. That one friend that we'll want to take to college as a cardboard cutout. At least one story that we'll never stop laughing at, or as the case may be, an adventure or two that was just downright stupid. So among the failed pranks and the random acts of idiocy, there are those times of moments of euphoria spent with your best friends. Memories of glory on and off the gridiron, and snapshots of time that we'll forever savor. Be it sounds of laughter or the bitter taste of tears, memories of these precious teenage times have been forever etched in our minds. And now we come to a crossroads in our lives. Yesterday, we were still in high school, and tomorrow, we'll be out in the real world, fending for ourselves. Franklin Roosevelt once said, "The truth is found when men are free to pursue it." So what does that mean? Does it imply that now that we're free, we can finally find our own truth? Now you wonder why they call this commencement. after 4 years of guidance, only now do we commence our own hunt for our own ultimate truth. After today, we are free to pursue our dreams, our aspirations, and ambitions alike. Armed with the knowledge we have gained in the last 4 years, we have been prepared to lead and to succeed. As we move on from roaming the halls of Parkland, we leave behind a cocoon that has protected us and sheltered us from the harsh realities of life. But we're free, at last. Today marks the beginning of a long-thought freedom, and yet today is also the day we leave the protective bubble created by our parents. They have been the ones to pick us up at every fall. They have been the ones who listened to us and truly cared for us when no one else did. Tonight, as we wander outside the realm of parental guidance, we leave them for what we might perceive as a better world. And to that, I just have one thing to say. Wait until you become a parent, and then you'll come back to thank them for what they've done for us. And for my parents, I'd like to thank them personally tonight for putting up with me for the last 18 years. We celebrate tonight as we ventured outside the realm of strict confines of ID badges and parking tags, only to realize that the worst has yet to come. We all think of ourselves as full-fledged adults, but in truth, we're only wannabe. We still owe a big thank you to the guidance from above, all the teachers and staff tonight. In the last 4 years, they have nurtured us, cared for us, screamed at us, and of course, given us pink slips. In only a matter of hours, we will no longer be under their jurisdiction. No longer do we have to deal with pentimations, and no longer will we be late to class and marked as such. Having perfected the art of getting in-school suspension with our best friends, and having learned the meaning of tentative graduation the hard way, all of us take from the 4 years of high school the unfortunate truth that now that we're free to screw up in life. And this time around, our assistant principals won't be there to stop us from being dumb again and again. So on the last day of classes, our teachers, one by one, all asked us, does anyone have any more lingering questions? Except our minds weren't filled with academic questions, but rather philosophical ones. Ahead of us is a world full of uncertainty, adversity, and challenges like none other. Tonight we ask ourselves, what are we going to do with life? What's going to happen to all our best friends? And of course, at one point tonight, you'll ask yourself, is it really over? As we tremor in the thought of challenges that lie ahead, remember that adversity in life may often be inevitable. Suffering, however, is completely optional. Don't be afraid of what's to come. Never balk, never falter. Keep your head up and never ever stop chasing after your dreams. With the strength and tenacity of a Parkland Trojan, with lessons from the 4 years past and today's exuberance, we leave here to fight in tomorrow's Trojan War. Be it on the sports field or the art studio, this time around, we won't be losing to a wooden horse. This time, we will be the victors. We come here tonight not to celebrate 4 years past, but to mark the triumphant beginning to a new era in our lives. We come here to celebrate the beginnings of friendships of a lifetime. Tonight is a night where all of the class of 2005 unite for one last look in each other's eyes before we depart on our ways. Never forget your true roots in this corner of Lehigh Valley. As Parkland graduates make history around the globe and here at home, always remember, once a Trojan, always a Trojan. It is said that in this game of life, there are those who cause change. There are those who watch while change happens. And then there are those who turn around and ask, what happened? We, as proud Parkland Trojans, will be those who cause others to say, what just happened? As Conan O'Brien would tell you, don't be afraid to fall down, make a mess, or even break something occasionally. But remember, the journey is never over. Every tunnel has an end, and every puzzle has a solution. Now that we're free, we just have to find it. There's no doubt that we'll all experience both ups and downs in the road ahead. But no matter if the glass is half full or half empty, just as long as you find out who drank half your water, life will be all right. So plow on in forging your own path. Let no obstacle deter you, and let no accomplishment satisfy you. I'll leave you here tonight to do dumber things than I have here and to make a fool out of myself some more. But I want you all to remember that with an introspective eye, you may be able to look at life backwards. But in the end, you can only live it forwards. The best of life is only beginning today. You're now free to find the truth in life. So go, run after your dreams. Make sure you stay hydrated, but go, run after your dreams, and never, ever stop. Thank you.
We are especially privileged to have in this graduating class a truly outstanding musician. This young lady has been selected by audition for the following honors. She was a member of the District 10 Orchestra for 6 years. Mr. Neiman informs me that most seniors would be thrilled to have this accomplishment, and she earned it as a 7th grader. She was selected for the Region 4 and 5 Orchestra for 3 years. She was a member of the All-State Orchestra for 3 years. And this year, she was selected for the National High School Honors Orchestra. She was also the concert mistress of the Parkland High School Concert Orchestra. She will be attending the Esther Boyer College of Music at Temple University this fall and intends to be a music performance major. The daughter of Lan and Alan Salzer, it is my pleasure to present Miss Angela Salzer. She will be performing the Violin Concerto No. 2 in D minor, movement No. 1, and she will be accompanied by Peihan Chen. Angela? I think that Angela got the idea that we liked it, and indeed we did. Parkland High School is blessed with many talented, hardworking students. Unfortunately, it is not possible to recognize all of them at this time. We do wish to recognize, however, all of the National Honor Society winners, and they are listed in your program. These students were recently recognized at an awards ceremony as being the outstanding students in each curricular area. Students, as I call your name, would you please stand and remain standing until all the honorees have been recognized? Audience, would you please hold your applause until all of the students have been named? The National Honor Society awards are as follows. The NHS Certificate of Merit was won by Cassandra Patriarco. The Art Award was won by Colleen Ryan. The Business Award by Ashley Malloy. The English Award by Laura Walk. The Family and Consumer Science Award by Courtney Costa. The Spanish Award by Colleen Ryan. The French Award by Kathy Chen. The German Award was won by John Copeland. The Social Studies Award was won by Emma Stanley. The Orchestra Award was won by Angela Sulzer. The Band Award was won by Serena Stein. The Vocal Award was won by Erica Keller. The Mathematics Award was won by Xiang Thao. The Science Award was won by Christopher Pollack. The Technology Education Award was won by Nathan Dooley. The Physical Education Award was won by Alyssa Meisenhelder. And the Vocational Education Award was won by Monica Angelica Mallory. Ladies and gentlemen, a hand, please. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of the Parkland School District, Dr. Louise Donahue.
Good evening, platform guests, school board directors, administrators, teachers, staff, parents, grandparents, friends, and a special welcome to our shining stars of the evening, the class of 2005. I am so pleased to have this opportunity to offer special congratulations to our graduating class. High school graduation is definitely one of the major turning points of life. It marks the end of an important part of your life, but it also marks the dawn of a whole new and exciting stage. I guess that's why we call it commencement. I've learned over the years that the best graduation talks, especially those given by adults, since I had this difficult act to follow over here, are short and focused. So my objective for tonight's remarks is to be brief and deliver a bottom line message. You can let me know later if I've succeeded. As the class of 2005, you've seen a great deal in your 4 years of high school. As you entered Parkland as innocent freshmen in the fall of 2001, little did you or any of us know that on September 11th, we would go through the worst tragedy ever experienced on American soil. Together, you and your classmates have lived through national and world tragedies that just a few years ago were almost unimaginable. You've persevered through this and many other triumphs and tragedies by sticking together and supporting one another. You are now ready to go out into the world. You may be less innocent now, but you're stronger too, having survived some pretty dark days and tough times. Before I continue, I'd like to say a few words directly to the parents here with us tonight. As a mother, I understand all too well the mixed feelings that tonight can bring to the surface. It's such a joyful and yet bittersweet time, isn't it? I watched my son Jamie move through high school, college, and beyond, and now my daughter has just finished her first year of high school. As I listened to the beautiful rendition of the song, "For Just a Little While," it reminded me that the time we have with our children goes much too quickly. Parenthood is the only job where to succeed, we must basically make ourselves obsolete. We work so hard to raise our kids to be independent, but it can hurt as they begin to make their way out into the world. As I thought about what to say to our graduates tonight, I thought about the double P, which stands for Parkland pride that we all share. I know you have a lot of important things on your mind as you stand on the threshold of your next chapter of life, so I plan to make my message simple. In keeping with the Parkland theme, let me touch briefly on 4 key words: passion, purpose, perseverance, and pause. The first P word is passion. I'm surely not the first person to underscore the importance of developing a passion for whatever you decide to pursue. Get involved with something that you feel passionate about and pursue it with a vengeance. Take charge of your life and create the future you envision for yourself. Decide to make the most of each and every day. Passion is an essential ingredient if you want to live your life to the fullest. You know what's best for you, so make sure the goals you set are yours. As you pursue your dreams, don't be afraid to learn. As a wise person once said, knowledge is weightless, a treasure you can always carry easily through life, a treasure that never loses its value. A well-known quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson makes an important point. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Another poignant saying, in the words of the recently deceased Fred Rogers, aka Mr. Rogers, goes like this: it's worth the struggle to discover who you really are and how you, in your own way, can put life together as something that means a lot to you. Whit Hobbs, a retired executive, is quoted as saying, "Success is waking up in the morning, whoever you are, wherever you are, however old or young, bounding out of bed because there's something out there that you love to do, that you believe in and that you're good at, something that's bigger than you and you can hardly wait to get at it again today. Remember to pursue your hopes and dreams with passion." My second P word is purpose. Find something that you love to do and pursue it with determination and a sense of purpose. There's a saying that goes, if you love your work, you'll never work a day in your life. Set goals for yourself and pursue them with dedication. Embrace lifelong learning. Make use of the lessons you've learned here in Parkland and allow them to carry you into the future. As author Mary Schmick said in the inspirational book, Wear Sunscreen, A Primer for Life, don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Just last month, my 75-year-old father rewrote and redistributed his resume. Why? He's looking for a new challenge and a new reason to jump out of bed in the morning. My dad reminds me that it's never too late to begin something new. For some people, life is not about the destination, it's about the journey. They never stop exploring what they want to be when they grow up. Even when you have a strong sense of purpose, life has its way of taking unexpected twists and turns. As our old friend Charlie Brown said in one of my favorite Peanuts cartoons, I learned something in school today. I signed up for folk guitar, computer programming, stained glass, shoemaking, and a natural foods workshop. Instead, I got spelling, history, arithmetic, and study hall. In the last panel, Charlie's friend asks him, so what did you learn? Charlie Brown answers, I guess I learned that what you sign up for in life and what you get are two different things. In brief, as opera mavens Beverly Sills puts it, there are no shortcuts to anywhere worth going. So develop a sense of purpose as you pursue your dreams. Do this and you'll end up where you want to be in your life. My third word, P word, is persevere. As the Nike motto states, just do it. Anything truly worth doing will take great effort. Don't be a couch potato, work up a sweat. Be persistent in driving towards your goals and you will succeed. Remember the words of Harriet Beecher Stowe, never give up then, for that is just the place and time that the tide will turn. Chinese proverb says, he who is afraid of doing too much always does too little. One of my favorite silly expressions, if you want to run with the big dogs, you have to get off the porch. When you look in your rearview mirror tonight at the many milestones you've already achieved, I bet you'll notice that they all took a great deal of effort and perseverance. Learning to walk, learning to talk, learning to read, mastering rigorous high school courses, learning to drive, training for a sport, playing a musical instrument, winning a debate or a science fair contest, acting in a play, winning the top prize in an art competition. All of these accomplishments took great effort to achieve. Persevere, it's well worth the effort. My final P word may be the most important in today's world, pause. We must not forget to take time to reflect. We race through our lives at such a frantic pace that we rarely take time to think. I know that this is true of many of our busy graduates. Shift into lower gear long enough to take stock of where you've been and where you want to go. Don't race through life so fast that you forget where you've been and you also forget where it is that you're going. Tonight provides the perfect opportunity to take a moment and pause to reflect. This is a great time to take a thoughtful glance back into the recent past and thank all of the people who have helped you reach this point. They share in your triumphs. Many of these special people who have been there for you all along the way are gathered here to honor you this evening. I hope you will pay them the ultimate tribute by learning from their example. You're surrounded tonight by a caring support system. Cherish your loved ones. Thank your parents now for all that they have done and will do for you. Thank your teachers and your administrators, your coaches and your advisors. They've guided you and facilitated your learning. They deserve to share in your success. Tell them how much you appreciate all that they have done for you over the years. Don't wait. Do it today. You may not have another chance. To quote again from the Sunscreen book, get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Good old Mr. Rogers reminded us about pausing. In an average lifetime, a person walks about 65,000 miles. That's 2.5 times around the world. I wonder where your steps will take you. I wonder how you'll use the rest of the miles you've been given. So in between celebrating your graduation and your next steps into the future, take some time to pause and reflect. Make sure you know where you're going and look back at where you've been. Those are my 4 P words for tonight. passion, purpose, perseverance, and pause. Put them into practice, and you'll do Parkland proud. With that, I will close with the words of the one and only Dr. Seuss from the wonderful little book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. And will you succeed? Yes, you will, indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kids, you'll move mountains. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. To the class of 2005, warmest congratulations for all that you've accomplished here at Parkland High School. Heartfelt thanks for all that you have done to make Parkland the outstanding school that it is. I hope you'll cherish the memories and carry them with you as you venture out into the world to begin moving the mountains that matter most to you. Thank you, and good luck.
Making the presentation of the valedictorian and salutatorian will be the principal of Parkland High School, Mr. Richard Snizak.
It is my pleasure to announce that the class of 2005 will recognize co-valedictorians. It is my honor to introduce the first of this year's co-valedictorians, Gregory Hager. Gregory, if you would please stand. Greg is a member of the National Honor Society, was selected as captain on the varsity football team, and was selected as Parkland's football scholar athlete, as recognized by the Lehigh Valley Interscholastic Athletic Conference and the Lehigh Valley chapter of the National Football Foundation. Greg served as a student representative to the Community Advisory Council of the Parkland School District for 2 years. He is a 4-year member of the French Club and a 2-year member of the French National Honor Society. He also participated in the Pennsylvania Math League and was a member of the Ski Club. Greg earned the American Mathematics Competition Award and was selected as the Charles A. Klein Jr. Memorial Scholarship Award winner. He attained a 4.9167 grade point average and scored 1490 on the Scholastic Aptitude Test. Greg plans to attend Amherst College and major in neuroscience and play quarterback on their football team. The son of Dr. Jim Hager and Susan Hager, it is my pleasure to present Gregory Hager, co-valedictorian of the class of 2005. It is also my honor to introduce our next co-valedictorian, Jonathan Yonker. Jonathan, if you would please stand. Jonathan is a member of the National Honor Society, was a commended National Merit Scholar, and awarded a $1,000 merit-based scholarship from Lutron. He participated on the cross-country team and was also a member of our track team. Jonathan was a member of the Pennsylvania Math League for 4 years and a member of the Computer Club for 3 years. He also attained a 4.9167 grade point average and scored 1530 on the Scholastic Aptitude Test. Jonathan plans to attend Arizona State University and major in computer engineering. The son of Gary and Sandra Yonker, it is my pleasure to introduce as co-valedictorian for the class of 2005, Jonathan Yonker. It is now my pleasure to introduce this year's salutatorian for the Parkland High School class of 2005. Xiang Cao, would you please stand? Xiang is a member of the National Honor Society, was a 2005 National Merit Scholarship finalist, and was recognized as the National Merit Scholarship winner, earning a $2,500 award. He was co-captain and a 4-year member of the debate team. He served as president and was a 4-year member of the Pennsylvania Math League. He was vice president of the Future Business Leaders of America and captain and a 4-year member of the Scholastic Scrimmage team. Xiang also was involved with our concert band and jazz band, participated in student council, was a member of the Science Club, French Honor Society, and SAD. He also found time to participate in the Parkland School District Elementary World Language Experience Program. Xiang attained a 4.9149 grade point average and scored a perfect 1600 on the Scholastic Aptitude Test. He plans to attend Harvard and major in economics. The son of He Sao and Hongsing Huang, it is my pleasure to present Xiang Sao, salutatorian of the class of 2005. Prior to presenting the class of 2005, I'd like to pay tribute to retiring members of our faculty. 5 members of our high school faculty will have retired with the conclusion of the 2004-2005 school term. On behalf of the students over the past 4 decades, special thanks to Dr. Carrie Boyer, Science Department Chairperson and Biology teacher, Mr. Joel Jacobson, Art teacher, Mr. Barry Kleintop, Social Studies teacher, Mrs. Ann Kuzmak, English teacher, and Mrs. Linda Posgay, German teacher. As they taught so much about life, may they now have the time and good health to enjoy it. Congratulations. I would also like to recognize a member of our Social Studies Department, Mr. Darrell Crawford, if you would please stand at this time. Mr. Crawford answered the call of duty for his country in December of 2003 and served our country through April of 2005 by defending our freedom and fighting for the freedom of the people of Iraq while stationed in Baghdad. We are grateful for his sacrifice on our behalf and thankful that he returned home safe. At this time, we salute you, Mr. Crawford, and thank you for your courage. I would also like to thank all our Parkland teaching staff and administration. A special thanks to Mr. John Gross for organizing this evening, and to Mr. Howie Lessel, Mr. Harrison Bailey, Mrs. Donna Steckel, Mrs. Jane Barthold, Mr. Eric Roberts, Mr. Randy Claroni, Mr. John Pfeiffer, Mr. Michael Doble, Mr. Mark Stutz, and Mr. Richard Fatzinger for organizing so many opportunities for these students. Thanks to our superintendent, Dr. Louise Donahue, our assistant superintendent, Dr. Dan Novi, and to the members of the Parkland Board of School Directors for their direction and their support. At this time, Mr. Robert Cohen, President of the Parkland Board of School Directors, I am happy to certify that these members of the Parkland High School class of 2005 appearing before you this evening have met the requirements for graduation as established by the Pennsylvania State Department of Education and the Parkland Board of School Directors. I am privileged to present them to you.
To all those in attendance, it is my privilege to accept this honor from Mr. Cisnak, and I will, with pleasure, be giving diplomas to all of our graduates. Thank you.
Go ahead. Kevin. Shank. Donna. Donna. Kevin Collins. Xiang Cao. Jonathan Yonker. Gregory Hager. Mary Ellen Doyle. Mallory Krevling. Ashley Haddad. Casey Patriarcho. Rebecca Dubin. Bridget Johanna Copes. Amro Fidel. Erica Catherine Keller. Ryan Allen Lilly. Dawn Michelle Kramlich. John Thomas Moyer. Jillian Jacqueline Lewis. Colin Andrew Puskaritz. Megan Ashley Peterson. John Eric Stevenson. Emily Lauren Santa. Mark David Solinsky. Julia Renee Wade. Brian Allen Thornton. Okay, Laura, you're going to turn right and you're going to go straight. You got your cane up? Laura Elizabeth Walk. Benjamin Bradley Youngerman. Angela Mi-Ling Solzer. Barack Allen Aki. Bethany Ann Adams. Kevin Daniel Ahrens. Devin Michelle Offlerbach. Pankaj Ahuja. Sabine Ahmed. Andrew Al-Atori. Samira Ahmed. Aaron Alkasov. Jacqueline Amy. Matthew Anselitz. Lindsay Andreas. Eric Anderson. Alyssa Anfuso. Tari Aprela. Dorothy Angelini. Eric Archibald. Andrea Angstadt. Mark Azar. Shweta Arakali. Kevin Bachman. Ali Barbieri. Christopher Barber. Valerie Barnes. Benjamin Barcheski. Brittany Barr. Stephen Barnes. Christy Bartinsky. Justin Bartosik. Kimberly Becker Humes. Dwayne Baytops. Christy Bednarik. Daniel Eli Becker. Amanda Christine Benkini. Alan George Beerley. Amanda Benedict. Justin Beitelman. Catherine Benincasa. Josh Bile. Laura Benson. Sergey Belaglazov. Jennifer Bergen. Stephen Benavage. Stephanie Berrios. Jared Benedict. Nicole Binder. Nick Benner. Sherry Block. Mark Berkheimer. Amanda Bloom. Adam Black. Jillian Blose. Leon Blake. Mallory Bobb. James Bloom. Jamie Bogus. Alexander Balatovsky. Marissa Boyajian. Andrew Buchholz. Jenna Boyd. John Boyer. Robin Brady. Andre Boyle. Samantha Briner. Rob Brady. Caitlin Breslin. Corey Braun. Megan Brown. David Breeley. Michelle Brubaker. Aaron Brommer. Vanessa Brunetti. Edward Brown. Tiffany Buss. Brandon Brudnak. Courtney Capeluzzo. Chad Bookman. Christina Caramucci. Justin Bolt. Amy Carlson. Andrew Bundra. Laura Cicchini. Anthony Bundra. Kathy Chen. George Berta III. Lauren Chorney. Sean Berdishaw. Tara Chowdhury. Mike Bizik. Rachel Clace. Emmanuel Cardinalis. Denise Clark. Lawrence Everett Carpenter. Lynn Clark. Anthony Cardilano. Amy Caniglio. Patrick Case. Allison Cornell. Roger Cassie. Courtney Costa. Andrea Ciccarini. Chloe Costigan-Humes. Matthew Chandick. Elizabeth Craig. Ryan Chapley. Molly Cramsey. Brian Cleaver. Janelle Cressman. Ryan Coca. Elizabeth Cron. Michael Cohn. Aaron Cronk. Caleb Colstock. Aaron Crossing. David Colon Jr. Sarah Dayton. David Combs. Kelly Deans. David Connor. Nicole Dename. Kevin Conroy. Kai Delot. Rory Cooley. Christine Dietrich. John Copeland. Jessica Deutsch. Michael Cazalito. Elizabeth Dotter. Drac Kramer. Jacqueline Dugan. Kyle Cressman. Deborah Eggert. John Ryan Cummings. Jennifer Ennis. Brian D'Amico. Anne-Marie Erdman. Robert Dannenhauer. Jackie Failer. Keith Danner. Ruth Faust. Alex Dapkowitz. Leah Favory. Tarek Dayub. Megan Fagley. Tyler Dean. Allison Feichtel. E. Glenn Dennison. Tanya Firetag. Dylan Devine. Jamie Fecho. Christian David Didra. Adrian Fisher. Nathan Dooley. Stephanie Fisher. Eric Dotter. Michelle Flores. Jimmy Dundas. Tiffany Frank. James Robert Dunbar. Lauren Freeman. Ryan Eberhardt. Rachel Fritz. Michael Ettinger Jr. Desiree Cassandra Garrison. Daniel Allen Eggy. Kelsey Joy Gibbons. Daniel Ernie. Kirby Jade Gimson. Joshua Evatushik. Arlene Gonzalez. Ryan Farley. Jennifer Lynn Goodwin. Joseph Lebanon Fayad. Dana Gold. Stephen Fedorovich. Catherine A. Grohl. Jacob Feist. Angela Graybill, Ian Finestein, Samantha Green, Christopher Frashke, Lauren Grigg, Mike Frassetto, Sherry Hawes, Andrew Friedel, Nicole Haberstroh, Andrew Fritchman, Rachel Hahn, Joshua Fuentes, Lisbeth Hand, Brandon Fulop, Caitlin Held, Michael Gagliardi, Tabitha Heaps, Brendan Daniel Gallagher, Heather Heckler, David Charles Goss Jr., Haley Heinzelman, Brian Golick, Shazia Hassan Ali, Christopher Geringer, Ali Heller, Jonathan Garancher, Emily Heller, Alex Gerveshi, Sarah Heller, Charles Gibson, Sabrina Hickson, Joshua Glick, Ingrid Hockenberry, Jason Goldner, Stephanie Horn, Justin Gombert, Carrie Hauk, Stephen Goodell, Tracy Hudson, Kenneth Goodwin, Elizabeth Humes, Kyle Gordon, Heather Havasta, Eugene Grantham Jr., Alyssa Impink, Nick Guida, Asifa Ismail, Corbin Graver, Julia Ivanova, James Hawes, Latrice Ann Jett, Justin Hawes, Devin Jones, Carl Haberstroh, Amanda Joseph, Anthony Haddad, Amanda Jane Karadche, Michael Hafer, Casey Kellerman, Jesse Haney, Jill Kellogg, Lamar Theandre Hardy, Angela Nadine Ketterer, Kyle Harmison, Young In Kim, Greg Harriet, Jacqueline Klein, Brian Hartraft, Carly Knappenberger, James Hausman, Amber Knipe, Brian Hebel, Megan Cuck, Aaron Heft, Jessica Koenig, Nathan David Gregory, Jennifer Kohler, Dwayne Thomas Cusick, Rachel Joan Kohler, Eric Henry, Allison Kokolis. Josh Herman. Taylor Kulowitz. Edward Heikes. Lauren Cover. John Homa. Ashley Christina Kraus. Jason Horowitz. Jacqueline Krakar. Nathaniel Howitz. Catherine Elizabeth Crichton. Joseph Ryan Huber. Paulina Klukaszowska. Jeffrey Hughes. Ashley Krutzik. Sean Husabo. Melissa Kaharchek. Ryan Ifkovitz. Anna Kuchai. Michael Incalcatera. Alyssa Coons. Asif Ismail. Laura Kolakowski. Joshua Jacobs. Rebecca Culp. Adam Jandal. Dana Koritsky. Adam Jones. Maureen Lenahan. Michael Kapanka. Rebecca Leonard. Matthew Kaufman. Kirsten Leschko. Matthew Kelleher. Jennifer Lesser. John Kennedy. Megan Rose Lesser. Matthew Keppel. Elizabeth Little. Chad Kernickel. Rachel Ann Little. Joshua Kirschner. Allison Lockard. Christopher Kessler. Allison Long. Joshua Keys. Elisa Ashley Lopez. Matthew King. Jenna Lucas. Kevin Kerner. Liana Lucente. Gregory Kersinger. Kelsey Lucheco. James Kish. Monet Mallory. Sean Kleinschuster. Emlyn Mandel. Joshua Knaus. Kayla Mann. Eric Knipe. Lindsay Marsh. Paul Kokolis. Crystal Marie Marsteller. Daniel Joseph Kanya. Lauren Elizabeth Marsteller. Colin Richard Kornfine. Stephanie K. Marr. Michael Joseph Koval. Melissa Maynard. Nathan Alexander Kratz. Danielle Mazalewski. David Mayer Krish. Alisa Maria MacArthur. Anthony Paul Cooter. Lindsay Marie McElroy. Justin Lawrence Kuhn. Caitlin McGorry. Patrick Brian Coons. Elia Bethany Meese. John Raymond Kushner. Alyssa Ann Meisenhelter. J.C. Francis Lally. Teresa Melick. Eric Lapos. Deidre Miller. Corey Laudenslager. Tiffany Mills. Michael Lebson. Ashley Malloy. Michael Lesavoy. Lindsay Monshine. Sean Lesher. Janelle Morales. Daryl Levan. Taryn Mueller. Dimitri Levin. Anissa Musa. Matthew Levine. Jennifer Nesfetter. Paul Levitsky. Nicole Marie Nickel. Bashir Kadi. Megan Nicholas. Jesse Lewis. Ainsley Nicole Nimkowitz. Adam Libby. Andrea Nushki. Philip Lichtenwallner. Kristen Olson. Matthew Daniel Lombardo. Kelly Anushko. Christopher Ludwig. Jordan Opplinger. Daniel Mack. Amanda Ray Osborne. Richard Mars. Ashley Parker. David George Malafarina. Deval B. Patel. Robert Maletsky. Tulsi Patel. Daniel Joseph Marino Meehan. Lindsay K. Perlman. Anthony Martell. Allison Piscina. Chad Martin. Amber Peters. Miguel Martinez. Courtney Phillips. Heath Scott McDonald. Leslie Phillips. Chris McKendry. Sarah Pierre. Jonathan Meckes. Pamela Piveson. Zachary Meckes. Alyssa Pasako. Eric Minders. Sarah Possinger. Jesse Meixel. Sarah Praneski. Bobby Melwani. Ashley Rainey. Joshua Mikovsky. Vidya Raju. Matt Milan. Jessica Raymer. Jared Miller. Stephanie Maria Riekerd. Matthew Miller. Jessica Reinsmith. Timothy Miller. Jennifer Morris Reiser. Stephen Minisali. Tracy Reith. Stephen Mozolowski. Juliana Riccobono. Eric Montegino. Melissa Rich. Mark Moquin. Jessica Richter. Tyler Morrell. Amy Ritter. Stephen Moser. Catherine Ritzdorf. Brenton Moyer. Phoebe Roberts. Daniel Moyer. Tricia Roberts. Ali Muhammad. Faith Rowland. Keegan Mulcahy. Carolyn Romney. Alexander Mulqueen. Andrea Ropash. Hussein Nasser. Christina Roth. Josh Nolf. Elizabeth Rothdeutsch. Colin O'Brien. Chelsea Royal. Kyle O'Connor. Colleen Ryan. Andrew O'Sullivan. Sharon Sagal. Hovig Ohanian. Sarah Sams. Jacob Ottinger. Emily Sanders. Jared Outen. Katie Siniski. Andrew Palella. Hannah Shantz. Adam Parker. Elizabeth Schlau. Stephen Parkhill. Jill Schley. Scott Parks. Michelle Schrader. William Pastor. Laura Schuster. Amar Patel. Elizabeth Schwartz. John Pham. April Seckler. Joe Piedmont. Rachel Seckinger. Christopher Joseph Pollock. Jennifer Segner. Philip Terrence Prince. Krista Sell. Matthew Pooker. Erica Lynn Sellers. Michael Pooker. Rithika Sheshadri. Josh Purcell. Sarah Schaefer. Ryan Quilling. Caitlin Schenkweiler. Zachary Robb. Melissa Sheftel. Adam Reed. Eve Schenkman. George Ritchie. Catherine Shepard. John Rivera. Sarah Shields. Jeffrey Robertson. Jessica Shoemaker. Justin Rockmaker. Laura Alexis Silva. Michael Rose. Teresa Simsick. Donald Romero. Melissa Slabowski. Donovan Rowland. Anna Smedley. Fareed Sejan. Jamie Smith. Matt Sant. Meredith Lindsay Smith. Christopher Scattini. Lauren Audrey Schmoyer. Ryan Schmidt. Jordan Hannah Snelling. Andrew Schneider. Kimberly Ann Snyder. David Safronic. Megan Snyder. Justin Sheftel. Alexandra Solov. Joseph Shelley. Meredith Sosik. Cole Scheimer. Ashley Sperling. Zachary Scheimer. Sarah Staley. Scott Simic. Emma Stanley. Adam Sittler. Melissa Steigerwald. Ilya Slazovsky. Sarah Steigerwald. Ben Smith. Serena Samoan Stein. Kyle Smith. Katie Stepp. Timothy Smith. Sarah Morgan Stetner. Zachary Smith. Ashley Stevenson. Zachary R. Smith. Allison Sweeney. Andrew Smithson. Emily Thompson. Corey Schoner. Anna Toth. Aaron Snyder. Marielle Townsend. Sean Snyder. Amanda Treist. Robert Snyderman. Danica Adele Tripp. Joe Sosick. Jillian Troxel. Peter Soteropoulos. Brittany Tyler. Kevin Corinne Stanley. Sandra Vallis. Matthew Steinman. Brenda Ruth Vogelsinger. Derek Stevens. Jesse Wadsworth. Mark Stoshik. Stephanie Wagner. Jonathan Strickland. Kaylin Walborn. David Stroll. Alicia Worley. Kyle Stroll. Carla Wetzig. Stephen Tyler Stofflet. Sarah Walk. Rohith Sunder. Jamie Woods. Adriatic Suleiman. Amanda Worsham. Andrew Sivos. Jenny Wu. James Ty. Christy Wookter. Shane Tannisser. Shi Ling Yang. Adam Turpe. Tina Yanora. Jake T-Bolt. Ashley Brooke Yates. Joel Robert Thielen. Melissa Yingling. Morgan Thomas. Lisa Yost. Justin Tice. Marissa Zader. Brian Trumbauer. Adrian Zahner. Daniel Seitlin. Julie Zemyan. Daniel Uphold. Jocelyn Ziegler. Anthony Vida. Kristen Ashley Zuber. Leon Villavicencio. Elizabeth Zulli. Robin Villavicencio. Bryce Wagner. Kyle Wagner. Josh Wallace. Alexander Robert Ward. Daniel Warnander. Douglas Gregory Waters. Brian Thomas Watkins. Andrew Weinert. Paul Weldner. Keith Wenk. Justin Wendling. Philip Wentz. Travis Williver. Jared Winkelbauer. Joel Wishner. Ryan Witzel. Felix Wolfart. Bryce Morgan Wolf. Steve Jennings Wood. Eric Woolbaugh. Justin Watchering. Mike Watchering. Kai-Hee Yang. Mike Yellick. Edward Yun. Richard Yun. Kyle David Zinkler. On behalf of the Parkland administration, faculty, and staff, congratulations to the class of 2005. This concludes our ceremony.